and congratulations. We are loving it. The energy in this room is out of the roof. What do you have to say?
Thank you and namaskar. पहले तो तहे दिल से शुक्रिया कि आप सब इतनी भारी मात्रा में आए हैं आज हमारी फिल्म के लिए, तो उसके लिए आपके लिए a huge round of applause. Thank you. Also तहे दिल से मैं शुक्रिया कहना चाहूँगा कि आपने हमारी प्रेम कहानी को इतना सारा प्रेम दिया है, स्नेह दिया है, and we're very overwhelmed with all the love that is coming our way. ऐसा हुआ है कि आज की शुरुआत हम एक्चुअली एक ऑस्पिशियस वे से करना चाहते हैं. आप जैसे जानते हैं, जिन्होंने भी पिक्चर देखी है, वो फिल्म का जो अंत है उनकी शादी होती है फिल्म में, और हमने बहुत प्रेम, इनफैक्ट इसमें भी एक कहानी है, आलिया और रणवीर की शादी हुई थी और फिर 4 दिन बाद हमारी सीक्वेंस हम शूट कर रहे थे आलिया और रणवीर की. तो आलिया उस हफ्ते 2 बार शादी कर चुकी थी, एक लिटरली रियल लाइफ और एक रियल लाइफ. और शादी की मेहंदी जो आलिया की है वो एक्चुअली इस फिल्म में जो थी वो सेम थी, अपनी शादी की मेहंदी, उसको बस डार्कन किया था हमने. और हम जाके जैसलमेर में हमने वो फिल्म वो गाना हमने दर्शाया, पिक्चराइज किया. वेदर भी मर्चेंट ने इतनी खूबसूरती से उस गाने को पिक्चराइज किया. लेकिन जब लेंथ का प्रॉब्लम आने लगा, सबने कहा कि अरे 250 मिनट्स के नीचे होना चाहिए, डोंट क्रॉस 250 मिनट्स, 248 247 पे डाल दो. देन वी न्यू के फिर हमको उस गाने को एक डब्बे में डाल देना था और रोलिंग क्रेडिट्स को फिर उसके साथ. It broke my heart as a filmmaker, truly as a filmmaker, it had broken my heart कि मैं उस गाने को अपनी पूरी ग्लोरी में सबको नहीं दिखा पाया. हम आज यही इस गाने कुड़मई को हम लॉन्च कर रहे हैं और you will be the first to see it and then it will drop online. Ladies and gentlemen, Pritam Das' favorite composition, written so beautifully by Amitabh Bhattacharya, picturized as Rocky and Rani की शादी, and I hope you enjoy that. Before we go on, we would like to share this unit with you. Thank you so much. All eyes on the big screen. They have to invite members of their family.
So I'll go first. रानी का किरदार और मेरा पार्ट would not have been possible without the authenticity of my family. और जिस दिन करण ने मुझे बताया था कि मेरे माँ और मेरे बाबा और मेरी ठाकुमा का के किरदार कौन निभाने वाले हैं, I knew that day onwards that चलो भी काम तो बहुत आसान हो गया. So I would, without further ado, like to bring on stage 2 very, very, very special artists and the heart and soul of the Chatterjee family. Churni ma'am, Amar Ma, and Tota sir, Amar Baba.
Pivotal part with Shamini in the film. She's not in town, but she sends her love to all of you. And now over to you, Rocky, for Karan. And with love in all our collective hearts, with utmost respect, regard, reverence for this man who is unstoppable even today and has the charisma to unmatchable charisma. Literally, please welcome with love in your heart for none other than Dharmendra.
Success and commercial success we could measure. So I think there's deep gratitude from all of us for what the kind of love this film has got. And I'm on a personal note, I'm going to tell you, can't take such a long break for next film. You need to go to cinemas more often and laugh and smile.
Thank you so much for sharing that. It's so good to see you again. What are your views on this? You're collaborating with this powerhouse of talent and of course the wonderful people here.
See, first of all, before I answer that, I want to say that the legend, there are many legends out here, but the legend that Karan already is, even before this film, his filmography, he didn't need to prove anything to anyone. You know, but that is the nature of an artist. You know, he wants to burn. And I've seen him now, through this making of this film, how he was consumed with this test that he put onto himself, to prove himself to himself. So Karan, you don't need to do this. You are there, the film is there, but I think it's the result of that passion, that the love that's coming from all over. Like we talk about numbers, and you know, at our studios also so many films we do. I don't think I've seen in a very long time.
करण जी का एक लाइन है जो मेरा बिलीफ है कि घर नहीं तोड़ते। जब धर्म जी की ये एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण लाइन है, और वो एक लाइन मेरी फैमिली और वैल्यू सिस्टम को डिफाइन करता है कि घर नहीं तोड़ते। नो मैटर व्हाट यू ट्राई एंड होल्ड ऑन टू फैमिली। एंड आई थिंक उन्हीं अल्फाजों में मैंने अपनी भावनाएं डाल दी। सो ऑफ कोर्स दिल के भी करीब है और मेरे भावनाओं के भी करीब।
Hello, hi. Pooja Navati here as a taboo. When was it normalized at your places? Starting with you, Karan.
I am the only child raised by a very progressive mother. For members of the audience who know her, Bharti being the first one I can see. It was never a taboo topic. I've gone shopping for her to buy a bra, and it's never been a problem with me. But I do know that while I did it, there were friends who were with me who were horrified that I was actually doing this, and why I wasn't designating this job to a female friend of mine to do it. And I was like, why? It's been asked by my mother, why am I sending somebody else to do it? Because my mother is now 81 years old, and when she does need something, and I am in a place that has that something, then I have to go and buy what she wants. It could be a bra, it could be any other item. For me, that felt organic, also because I knew that there is a discomfort around it. And there's a line that Chunni says, कि सदियों से वो औरतें मर्दों की चड्डियाँ घिस रही हैं, घिस, और तुम एक bra को नहीं टच कर सकते. And that to me was very definitive of what people feel about it. I don't know what Chunni has to say, but like that was my feeling.
Absolutely.
I read everything that you wrote on social media, Tina. Thank you so much. It really touched my heart. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
It means a lot to me that how much happy I was 5 in a row and I've done the film for you. Wow. I think once more I have to even say. But Karan so said in an interview that the type of performance you performed in the film could have gone down south, how people would have perceived it or not. Were you scared to step on the stage at that particular moment of perform? And what if? Were you like triggered by that part that they could have known what they were doing?
Well, in the initial days of rehearsal, I was a bit anxious because
That helped in making the song.
Actually, I was not going to reveal this. It was my little secret. But I was very nervous. I don't know whether it was going back to shoot after a couple of months. First time doing a full proper lip sync song after I think Ishwa Lala. Yeah, that kind of, you know, that there was an inherent sort of nervousness in me, which I felt that I can do something more to do better. So I was discussing with Karan, and Karan said, you know, why don't you call Shah Rukh up? Maybe he'll give you some tips. So I called him up to talk on the phone. You know, I just want to understand from you because nobody lip syncs like you. And he said, "Tu ghar aa ja." Suhana also was wanting to learn this, तो दोनों को साथ में हम ट्यूशन करेंगे, क्लास करेंगे. तो तू गाना लेके आ जा. And we went and I was there for like about 2-3 hours. And Suhana और मैं पूरा एक गाना गा रहे थे. There's a whole lip sync portion which Shreya has sung beautifully. जो हम अभी रिलीज करने वाले हैं, the extended version of
हो
No, the video.
Oh, the video.
The video हम रिलीज करने वाले extended version. तो वो बहुत फास्ट जा रहा था. तो मैं बहुत हाइपर हो रही थी वो फास्ट को लेकर. But the way he broke it down, he made me download some app and he said कि बार करो. He also had learned the song by the end of it. It just shows how generous and such a large hearted man, so wonderful and just always willing to help and be there for you. And whether it helps with this film or not, I know that experience will be irreplaceable in my life.
weeks actually. We had a break between shoots, schedules. So we had some time. Best way to utilize it is to rehearse. Rehearsal is the name of the game for any performer.
He at one point, sorry to interject, but he called me at one point and he says, he's like, Karan, I don't think I have a bone of Kathak in my body. Like, I really don't think I'm being able to do this. He was really initially struggling, and that's why he worked extra hard.
It is because of extra muscle mass.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's So yeah, oftentimes due to scheduling, us performers, we don't really get the ideal amount of time that one would like to rehearse. There's no end to how much you can rehearse. But here I had the opportunity and I took it with both hands.
Tell me, you had a couple of films that didn't work just before this. So was that weighing on you that this has to work?
Ma'am, I don't dwell too much with failure or success. I am grateful no matter what, the fact that I get to go to a film set and perform and collaborate with fine artists. That for me is the cake itself. And the fact that my character and the movie is being loved is the icing on the cake. So I'm grateful no matter what.
Dharmendra, one last question. Dharmendra, you portrayed your character in a very subdued manner initially. When you blasted, you were too good.
Thank you.
How do you look at that scene, you know?
I think a lot of them said about that scene, and like she said, like I was waiting that he would give me some direction, but he wouldn't even come to know that he's actually directing you. He would just come and have a conversation with you, and he just knew exactly what he wanted. And I think no director has ever trusted me so much. He knew why he cast me, and he knew what I could do, and he just trusted me with what I could do. And that scene where I'm bursting out at everybody, I think I ate up a few lines which were there. Because the first time I did it, we were both not happy with it, and I said it can be better. And the second time I did it, I ate up a few lines from the middle, and I think he said, I think it works because I didn't feel it, I didn't say it. And for someone who's written such a big breakout scene, which is such an important scene in that character's graph, for someone to just be okay with it in a fraction of a second that she didn't say it, that's not a big deal. She said what she felt, and he felt what she felt. So I think that is a mark of Karan Johar. My name is Anjali. What do you think?
Alia, this question is to you, the little girl.
ये जो बात आप कह रहे हैं बहुत जायज सवाल है। इस पर भी बहुत चर्चा हुई थी। मुझे लगता था कि बहुत सारे
क्या हो गया भाई?
I'm still going to go for it. I just feel that सारे जो कैरेक्टर्स थे उनका टर्न अराउंड हुआ था और लॉजिकल टर्न अराउंड था, इमोशनल टर्न अराउंड था। लेकिन जया जी यानी धनलक्ष्मी पिक्चर को कहती है कि इस उम्र में मेरा घमंड और मेरा अहंकार मुझे मान ही नहीं देता कि मैं गलत हो सकती हूँ, फिर भी मैं तुम्हें ये शांति का प्रस्ताव भेज रही हूँ ताकि तुम उसके साथ ना करो जो मैंने किया था। तो एक किस्म की अपॉलॉजी भी दी थी और एक किस्म का उन्होंने फिर भी अपना अहंकार दिखाया था। मेरे हिसाब से कहानी वहां खत्म होती है जहां ये, लेकिन मुझे लगता है 10 दिन बाद रॉकी और रानी धनलक्ष्मी के यहाँ जाते हैं और उनकी ब्लेसिंग्स लेते हैं।
सर पार्ट 2 की स्टोरी बता दो।
लेकिन मैं नहीं चाहता था कि हर रिश्ते का एक टर्न अराउंड हो। लाइक आई फेल्ट दैट ऐसा नहीं होता, घरों में नहीं होता। ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो अपनी सोच के साथ रह जाते हैं, वो बहुत ही रिजिड होते हैं अपने थॉट्स में और वो नहीं बदलते अपने ख्याल। और मैं एक्चुअली दैट्स व्हाई मैंने उनका टर्न अराउंड नहीं दिखाया, क्योंकि असली जिंदगी में हर एक कैरेक्टर का परिवर्तन नहीं होता।
मेरा लिमिटेड लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस, पर इतना जरूर कह सकता हूँ दैट इफ देयर वाज एवर अ ट्रू एंड ऑथेंटिक लाइन इन दिस मूवी और something that I could share from whatever I have learned from life, तो यही है, सच है, सत्य वचन है, लव है तो सब है, लव है ना तो सब बाकी सब समझे। It is the most special, precious and most magical thing that exists in our lives and universe. I believe it with all my heart. It's not just with your romantic partner, आपकी फैमिली के साथ भी, आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ भी, आपके कॉलीग्स के साथ भी, सबके साथ जब लव है तो सब है।
नहीं, मैं अग्री करूँगी। ऑल्सो ये फिल्मी, आई डोंट थिंक फिल्मी इतना है। आई थिंक इट्स मतलब सिंपल लैंग्वेज में अगर आप बोलते हो अगर लव है तो सब है, क्योंकि अगर आपके अंदर लव है तो आप खुद से खुश रहोगे। लोगों के लिए अगर आप लोगों की तरफ आप प्यार दोगे तो वो खुश रहेंगे। आपके अगर आसपास लविंग रिलेशनशिप्स है तो सब खुश रहेंगे। Love wins always. So that feeling वो कभी चेंज नहीं होगा। इसलिए this line is very apt। और I tell you the moment we were doing a scene और impromptu रॉकी से निकल गया और जब वो रानी से बात कर रहा है. Love to
I'll tell you the situation also. वो discuss कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे के साथ अलग-अलग angles कि ऐसा है वैसा है ये होगा फिर वो कहेंगे फिर ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा. इतना complex और complicated है जो situation में रॉकी और रानी है उस वक्त. और वो उसको पूछता है तो बस मुझे एक बात हो, तू लव करती है ना मुझे? क्या कहते लव है तो सब लव है, you will figure out everything else. मेन चीज वो लव है तो सब. एंड आई सॉरी कैसे वो क्रेडिट नहीं देते सर आप कभी देख रहा हूँ मैं ठीक है कोई बात नहीं.
देख रहा हूँ तेरे
आपने वो जो बोला ना सर how he finishes that scene and I stand. कैसे बोला सर आपने? And I live by that. अरे दिल को छू गया मेरे सर. लव है तो सब है and I live by that. जी.
I give full credit to them. They added so much poise and dignity and artistry to their portrayals of their characters as the Chatterjee family. I couldn't have asked for a better cast. Whether it was the Chatterjees or the Randhawas, I'm blessed to have all these wonderful actors that surround me today. And I was very happy and slightly nervous about, the Bengali spoken by the non-Bengali actors, which was predominantly Alia and Shabana ji. But I have to say, and you would agree, that they did a terrific job and worked very hard. Alia doesn't show it, never makes a big deal about it to the unit or to anyone, but she is like that high school student who's mugging her lines, learning everything quietly, and then she comes and makes it look like Makhan. So she has a rare gift, which I hope she always preserves. But again, I have to thank Shugni and Tota for not only taking the flight innumerable times from Kolkata to Mumbai, but also bringing Kolkata to Mumbai in the film itself. Your second question was about the reinvention of romance.
Swag buddy.
Soch nahi, swag nahi. I mean, I don't know how to assess my own work, but I have been very busy this last week, only receiving love, and it's an abundance. It's an abundance, and that feeling of joy I don't think I've ever had through my career. In fact, there's been a 7-year gap, and I've forgotten what it was like to direct a film and receive feedback. I actually do not remember what had happened during Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, because we had a situation that made us, leave the country for a month. So I wasn't there when the film released. And Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham came in the year of Lagan and Dil Chahta Hai. So I was like, oh God, we had done the numbers, we didn't get that love, we got it in retrospect. But it was all about Lagan and Dil Chahta Hai. Lagan was this archival beauty, and Dil Chahta Hai was the new tone of cinema. And I was like, I remember reading a review that said old wine, new bottle, and I was like suffering from that. And I remember I wasn't nominated in any award, and I used to really get disturbed. So I haven't really, and during Kabhi Alvida, the moral police were running after me. And then my name is Khan, there was some other political issues. And then Student of the Year, there was a tragic loss in the family when it released, Yashti passed away. And during Edil, we had another issue to deal with. So I never took a break to breathe and find out. But there was no problem in this film, thank God. And a little bit of rain Alia was worried about, but and she had become a weather reporter on a daily basis, and she was monitoring the rain more than AccuWeather was. And
टेंशन देखो बेबी, फ्राइडे को ऑरेंज अलर्ट बोला है, कोई जाएगा सिनेमा में.
She was like 80% rain के chances हैं. I said तो मैं कैसे? What do I do the rain dance to stop it? I can't. I said just like you, there will be sunshine. But I do know that this kind of love, Ranveer, to answer your question, is a first for me. I'm feeling like this is my debut film, and now from here onwards, I hope to make many more. I don't remember the last time I felt this good being a filmmaker, and this just this happy. I am so happy.
I
story. Yesterday I was just randomly chilling. Karan never calls me at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Usually he calls me in the morning, but he calls me in the evening with some information. I picked up the phone and I was doing something. It was just on speaker. He just, without me saying hello only, I'm just really happy. I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy. And I was imagining Karan sitting under his bed.
And I taken the day off from work, and I was lying down, and I was just looking and feeling happy.
लूटो यार, तारीफ पे लूटो, हक बनता है यार. You delivered it.
Please let ma'am ask the question.
Please,
I think it's the last one in the round.
Ma'am, please. मुझे भी जानना है इस fascinating mind के बारे में. मैम एक सेकंड मैम. अरे कुर्सी नहीं लाया मैडम के लिए. Sir, did you anticipate this kind of intellect?